Good morning, Year 5, and welcome to your English lesson. So this week in English, we are moving on to a new topic, and we are looking at our poetry topic this week. And we are looking at the work of a poet in particular, who is called Brian Moses. And this is an example, might be the wrong way around for you, of some of his poems. Now, as always, we will start with a little warm-up. So, because we're looking at poetry, lots of poems incorporate rhyming. So can you find as many words that you can think of rhyme or half rhyme with this word? So the word is storm. So you're looking for words with orm at the end as a sound, or words with orn will also work as sort of a half rhyme. That's okay as well. So can you have a go at completing that starter activity before we have a look at what on earth we are doing today? Okay, so the ones I came up with, actually didn't come up with that many, but warm and swarm both rhyme with storm, and I had torn and unicorn both sort of have a half rhyme. Anything else that you've got with orn at the end of it, so I'm sure that you guys came up with much more than I did. So this is Brian Moses, and we're going to have a look today at two of his poems being performed by him. I've also got them saved as their word versions as resources on here, and then you guys are going to have a go at doing your cold task. Now, I know that quite a few of you found the cold task quite tricky last time. That's absolutely fine. It sometimes can be because we haven't done any work around it, but it's really useful for me to see where people need help, where people are already excelling, where I can push you. So it is really, really beneficial for you to have a go at. And we're only doing it for one lesson this week. So have a listen to the poems. And then you are going to have a go at writing your own poem in the style of Brian Moses. I keep wanting to just call him Bob Moses. So this one, oh, sorry, let me make sure that I am sharing the sound as well. There we go. This one is called I'm Walking with My Iguana.
I say I'm walking, you say I'm walking. I'm walking. My iguana. I'm walking. My iguana. When the temperature rises to above 85, my iguana is looking like he's coming alive. So we make it to the beach, my iguana and me. He sits on my shoulder as we stroll by the sea, and I'm walking. My iguana. I'm walking. My iguana. Well, if anybody sees us with a big surprise, my iguana and me on a daily exercise, till somebody phones the local police. Says they've got an alligator tied to a leash. When I'm walking, my iguana. I'm walking, my iguana. It's the spines on his back that make him look grim, but he just loves to be tickled under his chin. I don't know that my iguana is ready for bed. When he puts on his pajamas and lays down his sleepy head. And I'm walking with my iguana. Still walking. My iguana. My iguana. My iguana. And my piranha. And my chihuahua. And my chinchilla. My groovy gorilla. My caterpillar. And my iguana. My iguana. My iguana. Clap your hands.
So there is one example of a piece of poetry by Brian Moses. It does seem slightly unusual for us, but let's also have a look at another one. It's not being read by Brian Moses, this one, but it's called The Snake Hotel. Let me find it. There we go.
Hello everyone.
Let me just double check that I'm.
The Snake Hotel. Written by Brian Moses and some wonderful illustrations by David Wojtowicz. And so we begin. An Indian python will welcome you to the Snake Hotel. As he picks up your keys, he'll give you a squeeze and ask, "Are you feeling well?" Then he'll call on a cobra to show you upstairs and to carry all your cases. But do take care, there are snakes everywhere, slipping out from their hiding places. In the corridor, on any floor, you may meet our neat anaconda. Just let him through, he won't harm you, he's simply off for a wander. And your bedroom may look fine at first, but don't you be too certain. For under the bed, there's a big boa's head with its body behind the curtain. While down in the kitchen, a rattlesnake shakes the pepper into a pan. There's a wonderful treat for the guests to eat. It's a tempting and tasty mouse flan. And the places are set in the dining room where vipers are the waiters. Watch them slither about with plates of fresh trout for a party of alligators. In the hotel ballroom, it's party night, and a member sings karaoke. He can't hit the right note, there's a frog in his throat, and his voice is a little croaky. And if you're tempted to take a swim in the hotel swimming pool, think carefully. It may not be the perfect place to keep cool. But if, despite our best efforts, you're determined to leave our hotel, we will recommend that next time you spend a night at the Spider Motel.
Okay, so there we've had two examples of it's poetry by Brian Moses. Now, your job today is to have a little go at writing your own poem in the style of Brian Moses. So you can see that animals were certainly a theme there. They're quite silly, talking about pets or snakes, hotels, unusual pets. There's a bit of a rhyming scheme in each of them, but it's down to you to have a go at what you think you are capable of, and see if you can work out how you can write in the style of Brian Moses. Good luck, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing these, and then throughout the week we're going to work on something together so that on Thursday and Friday we can innovate our own version of a poem by Brian Moses.